Hey guys, how's it going? Let me know if you guys can hear me properly, if you can see me, and we'll get this party going. How are you guys doing? I'm just making sure I have everything I need set up, and we'll get started soon. All right. So, welcome you guys. For those of you who are new to the podcast, if you're new to what I do, I'll introduce myself. My name is Bernadette Desir. I am an adoptee, mother, mental health advocate, podcaster, and an artist. The paintings that you're seeing here, that's just a few of my paintings. Those are mine. I painted those. And if you see anything that you like, you want to buy it, email me and we'll arrange something. All right. I enjoy painting. Welcome. And I just want to remind everyone this is supposed to be a safe, live, and conversation. Everyone is entitled to their opinions when it comes to what I'm sharing. What I'm sharing isn't everybody's truth or reality. It is solely based on my experiences that I'll be sharing this. All right. So keep it respectful, keep it chill, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and we'll get this party going. If you're just coming in, feel free to put in the chat where are you watching this from and anything else you want to share with me, and we'll go from there. I'm just gonna wait for a minute and wait for people to come into the live. Yeah, I'm so excited, you guys, to talk about this. I am excited. So, as you can see, the title of this incredible life is Unmasking the Mythical. And we love Halloween. Most people do celebrate Halloween, some don't. And Halloween is not just about ghosts and ghouls and the unseen. It is about the unseen, but it's not just that. Okay. And it's often misunderstood, even though many of us do celebrate Halloween. And also, it's about the mysterious side of the unknown, of what we know, what we don't know when it comes to Halloween. I'd love to hear if you're watching this. Put in the comments your experience with Halloween and anything else you want to share relating to Halloween. Okay. So, in today's live, I will be peeling the layers of everything. I'll be sharing my experience as well, but the layers of spiritual myths, of psychic gifts, and maybe even a few spooky stories. All right. So I'm excited. Come on in if you're just coming in. Welcome, you guys. Join me in the chat and share your opinions and views, and we'll go from there. Please come in with a curious mind, and I'm excited to encourage for us to talk about this incredible topic. All right. So to start, obviously there's a lot of different myths and beliefs and understandings when it comes to whether someone is born gifted or over time they grow to become more intuitive, whether in themselves and what they do. Okay. So, or your psychic gifts inherited, or can anyone develop them? Based on my own experience, I think it's both. For me, I was born open as a child. I was seeing dead people for a very long time. The first person that was dead that I saw was my grandfather. I was very young, and I had no clue, absolutely no clue at the time that he passed. But I could see him standing, smiling, and playing with me. But he was gone, and I just didn't know. It felt so real. That's why kids, they're so open. They're very open to the other side, what we call the other side, that is not really on the other side, but to make it make sense, what I'm trying to say. Kids are very gifted, they're very open. But yes, you can be born gifted, or over time, your intuitive abilities and gifts may develop. All right. And share in the chat for whenever you're going to be watching this. I'll read your comments of what you think of this topic. Okay. And when you hear of the word psychic, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Okay. Because there are so many different types of ways people develop gifts. Okay. There's our intuition, which all of us have intuition. You do, even though if you don't believe that you do, or if you tie your belief of knowing to a certain religion or aspects or experience or many experiences, you do. I'll give you examples of the basic flat line of intuition. Okay. Um, let's say you're driving down the road and something doesn't feel right about you going the normal route that you normally take to go home, or something doesn't feel right about you going to the grocery store. You listen to that little nudge, that little voice within you, that little whisper, and you went home. But when you get home in the news, you see that there was an accident there or something bad happened there. That is your intuition speaking to you. And your intuition speaks to you constantly. It's always guiding you. All right. And also clairvoyance. There's so many different clairs. For those of you who are more open to the spiritual world and psychic world, you would know what all the clairs are. Okay. And all of us feel, hear, see differently. And that is beautiful and that's perfectly fine. All right. And there's empathy, empath. There are so many empaths that do struggle. And unfortunately, it takes them so long to realize that they're empaths. It does. And once you begin to understand that you're an empath, then you can better understand your gifts. Okay. So you either have psychic powers or you don't. That's a myth I'm going to debunk. Okay. Because all of us, at some point before we came into this body that we're in, we were so plugged and so connected to everything. Some of us come down, actually, all of us, all of us come down forgetting. There are some of us, though, who remember just a little bit more than others. And those of us who remember more, uh, they're worth listening to. We need to listen and learn from what they've remembered. Okay. One of my absolute favorite thing to watch or listen to are stories of pre-birth memories. I find those fascinating, you guys. Absolutely fascinating. All right. What else? So when it comes to this myth, you either have psychic powers or you don't. Okay. Let's talk about intuition, which I did, and then we'll talk about the subconscious mind and pattern, because I think oftentimes the subconscious mind is very misunderstood and is overlooked, and because we often see the beneath, below the subconscious mind as this very dark place and space that hoards and carries all of our dark desires and whispers and dreams, just anything that you don't want anyone to see or know, even yourself. If you don't want yourself to understand or know, you bury it. And we call that the subconscious mind. There's so many mind. There's the unconscious, subconscious. There's many other ones. I don't know if I have the proper details or experiences to go all science, but I want to focus solely on spirituality and Halloween. Okay. So there are so many different ways. Okay. Next, let's talk about is it instinct? Is it not? Okay. And let's dive also into trick, truth, or treat. Let's let me tell you one story. One of the many stories that I'll tell you here is growing up in Haiti in the orphanage. I remember, you guys, experiencing some of the absolute crazy psychic experiences, or just darker spirit. I would hear, I would see, I would feel things that I knew were there. I knew they were there. And it can be very frightening, as a child, when when you're experiencing certain things that are hard to put into words, hard to explain, especially if you don't have the support around you or people to guide you, to believe in you. You just don't. Okay. And another example would be, just different psychics or people with gifts predicting certain events to happen. That's why, for those of you who's dabbled or been or have seen mediums or psychics, there's many different types of psychics. They're very careful of the information they give, not because they can't give it, because there's different soul alignments and free will, because you're down here to experience life and to have your soul evolved and move to the next one. They're very careful doing that. All right. Um, because some information may be too much for people to handle or carry. Okay. Another one is full moon. Um, you've probably watched movies or TV shows on full moons, how it impacts everybody, particularly women, with their cycles and mood and whatnot. All right. And also, another example is, some people can experience emotions and energies that are not theirs, which tied to empaths. All right. Put in the chat, you guys, for those of you who are coming in. Let me know what you think of this topic that I'm talking about. I think everybody's busy, you guys. Everybody's busy. But yeah, I'm just excited to talk about this with you guys. Okay. Share any spooky stories that you may have, or anything else based on what I am sharing. Okay. Again, this is my own experience. It's different from everybody. It may not be yours, or maybe you're not into anything that I'm sharing. Thank you for watching, regardless. All right. Let's talk a bit about science and the supernatural. There's a balance to spirituality and also skepticism. So there are so much, I think, that science cannot explain, but they try to explain it. One of the many things they can't is explain is death or the other side. I know there's a lot of studies that have been done, especially on those who's had NDEs and come back and share their experiences. All right. So there's a lot of different aspects to this. Okay. And let's talk about ghost, energy, and the veil. All of you know what all of those mean. Are ghosts real? The energies that all of us have experienced since the beginning of time, are they real? The veil, what is the veil? Is it real? Those are questions that you're going to have to discover, explain, or find meaning of what resonates for you. All right. Because what resonates for you may not resonate for me. And that is completely okay. All right. So based on my experience, I guess, yeah, you could call it ghost. It's real. And also energies, it's real. And the veil is real. So what is the veil? The veil is Hmm. I'm going to give you a scenario here. Okay. Let's say this is Earth, reality, we call it. And then this is what we call the other side. Okay. So they're like this together. And at time, those who are very sensitive, they are able to uh, bounce back between both, sometimes together, and it becomes very scary. You go psychotic and they put you on meds because you're trying to make sense of two absolutely different opposite worlds, and it can be very hard and challenging to do that. Okay, so during Halloween, the veil gets very thin, and at times those who are very gifted, they can see through it, sometimes for a long period of time, sometimes not for long, or it depends. All right. And Halloween makes the veil thinner. Here's why. Because in many, many cultures, an example I'm going to give you is Dias de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. And Mexico, there's a kid movie called Coco, which I've watched so many times with my kids. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's definitely a very, very interesting movie to check out, to explore what you think the dead is, what you think ghost and spirituality is. And I also know in Haiti, they have a separate day. It's also in November. I think we call it Day of the Dead too, but we have a different name for it, I think. But it's very similar aspect of where we choose to remember those we love that have transitioned and passed on, and to also connect with them. All right, and yeah, yeah, I've seen the movie Coco and I love it. It's definitely an amazing show to watch. Okay. And also, um, the Halloween. I'm trying to figure out how to tackle this because it's something different for everybody. Okay. But I want to jump to ghost and spirit energies, which is getting woo woo for some people. um, you know, hmm, So I'm not a psychic to dive too deep into that, but what do you call ghost? What do you think that they are? I'd love to hear your opinion. Okay, and also the what is mystic about Halloween? Again, it depends on how you were raised, the ways that you look at it. Um, because I know for most, it's a fun time to wear different costume and to go trick or treat. I'll be doing that as well. I enjoy it. It's for adults and kids, and it's just a time to connect. But in this live, essentially, I want to make it short and sweet, is to learn to know your own truth and resonate with it, and know that your truth, your heart will not lie to you. But I know in Hollywood and many other areas, Halloween is made to be this very, very scary thing, which it can be. I want to echo that. It can be. It depends on what you dabble into. Okay. Because you're going to attract whatever that you manifest or put your energy towards. I know lots of people. There has been even TV shows on this where they go and at haunted houses, and they're seeking and looking for proof of the afterlife and energies, just anything along that line. They go and they look for it, and what you look for, you will find. Okay, and just continue to practice safety around what you're inviting in, whether it's in your house or body and whatnot. Okay. And my title, it says Daylight about the spirit world. Okay, here's what I mean. I've seen both the spirit world and what you would call a little glimpse I had of it, of heaven, of Jesus. Um, what I've seen, it's real, it's raw. Um, at times, there's no word to describe it. I know many other people have had some very incredible, profound experiences when it comes to the spirit world. Okay. And what I've seen, in my own opinion, because it's mine, it is true to me and it is real. And I stand by what I've experienced. Maybe for you, it's similar. You stand by what you've experienced. All right. And I encourage you to continue to do that, to do what works for you. Okay. Because I want you to continue to stand in your truth, even though people may not like it, may not accept it for what it is. Continue to do it. Okay. And yeah. And as I close this, remember there's magic in the seen and also the unseen. And it all boils down to how you choose to see it. All right. And I want to encourage you to reflect and figure things out for yourself and connect to different beliefs, what's myths, what's not, and just sit in your truth and your power and what feels right for you. Okay. And yeah, as you go trick or treat, just have fun. Have fun with it. There's a fun aspect to it. And in the process, depends on what you believe. Just remember to connect with what you call the other side, with your loved ones. And if none of this resonate with you, that is completely fine as well. All right. And as I wrap up, you guys, I highlighted a few things I wanted to talk about quickly here. Um, I'm sending healing and prayers to everyone who's been impacted in Jamaica. Um, yeah, I know, coming from Haiti, tropical storms, they're no jokes, they're real. So I'm sending love, and I hope that help comes now and not later. All right. And also, you guys, for those who know or don't know, if you don't know, there's been teachers' strikes here, and kids got back, was it yesterday? What's today? Yeah, yesterday. To school. And I might do a separate live on this. I'm wearing red to support teachers and education. Essentially, they had to go back to school. They were forced to by the government. Again, I can share what I want to share. I may never say the right thing, because there's two sides to this: the teacher's side, well, many sides actually. There's the parent's perspective and views, and there's the teacher's perspective and views, the government perspective and views, and so on. All right. So I do support education. I know that it's not easy. And thank you, teachers, for all you do, what you continue to do. I appreciate and see you. And also, as I wrap up, I want to cheer on the Blue Jays for bringing it home soon to Canada. And I'm learning so much about baseball. Is it baseball? Yeah, I'm learning so much. So, what else do I want to share? I think that's about it. Thank you guys, for those of you who tuned in. If you do have any questions after that, feel free to reach out, connect with me. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Just spread the word everywhere. Spread what I'm doing here, because this is good ground. And I want to continue to plant good seeds and watch it grow. And I want to do it with you in mind and with you by my side. All right. So happy Halloween. Stay safe, be wise, and be well. You are loved. You are cherished in so many ways. Take care, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time. Bye for now.